Time I'm in South Carolina, my license was suspended, my car was under my name, I didn't have no insurance, and I had over $1,000 in tickets.
Travel all over the world, running nasty girls.
What's up, YT? We're back with another video. Whoa. I need a new intro. But until that comes about, I'm sticking with what I made up. If you already new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and follow my social media. It's Khari_famous. And if you really want to get the behind the scene footage and really get to know me, and you like want to ask questions or anything and just want to talk about life or whatever or whatnot, follow the spam at Khari.not.famous. You may get accepted, you may not get accepted. I don't accept everybody on there because everybody don't deserve to be part of the fam. You can get in the club, you can get in the club. You can't get in the club. Chris Brown, you know. Other than that, we gonna jump right into it. Just as it's time to read, girl, TikTok bought me a card. It's true. No cap, no rap cap, no clickback, no none of that. It's $1,000 dressing proof, Drew. Like, true. Like, I'll begin like, I don't know the month time. I don't know the months. Okay, so focus on me. My house has a lot of noise because there's a lot of people and a lot of busybodies in one house. This story time against, South Carolina. So, right before school, like a week or 2 weeks before the new semester was about to start, I was like, I need to get my life together. Like, y'all, all my credit cards was back out. I was having a good time. I was being responsible. I did not have a job. I was just living off the abundance of life. Like, I was not worried about the next bill. I was not worried about the next dollar. Even though the universe provided it to me and I was so thankful, I was just not worried about it. Like, I was just here to have a good time. I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Like, I was just like, I'm 20. I should be able to have fun. Like, I was in that mindset. So, girl, I did that, and I cared about my mental health. I cared about my mental health more than I cared about my financial situation. I was having fun, girl. I was talking my credit card everywhere. I was going shopping. I was buying food whenever I felt like. Like, girl, I was fast food down caboodles. I was like just buying clothes. I was paying some bills. I ain't gonna cap, I was paying some bills, but I wasn't paying all of them, and I wasn't paying them on time type junk. So I was Instacarting. That's how I was making my everyday money. Don't be like me. I was like, my bills were more than like $600 every month, but I'm trying to Instacart my life away, thinking I'm gonna just make everything through Instacart. It was just so crazy. Instacart sponsored me. I'm like doing that for a minute. Some miraculous way, I lose the Instacart card, the physical card. When you do Instacart is basically like a grocery shopping platform where you go grocery shop for other people. So they get on the app, it's like DoorDash, you get on the app, they order food, and then you go out and you shop for them, grab the food, pick it up, drop it off to their house. Boom. My dumb butt lost the physical card. They give you a card you gotta pay for orders with. Like through the store, if they don't accept, I would pay you to give you a physical card. So I lost the debit card. My only source of income at the moment. Like my main dependent, like my main thing I was dependent on, like that was my main piece of coin coming in every other day. So I'm like, dog, what the fuck? I lost this car. I'm like, all my cards is maxed out. Like I had like $50 left on one card. So I'm like, bro, I need to go home to get some more money. In the city versus down south, there's more ways to make money. Like it's so much stuff you can do in the city to make money compared to down south. And I know if I came home, I can go back to my old job and make some quick money. I could do Instacart. There's more Instacart orders here because this is a city, it's more people, more stuff happening. So I could do way more Instacart orders. Like, it was just a lot more here. And I needed to fix my license. And that's like the part of the story. But, so I'm like, I really got things to handle and do. So I do need to shoot home real quick. And I'll be able to get back on my feet and then come back to Columbia and uphold myself type situation. So I'm like, all right, that's the plan. At least I thought that was the plan. I pack everything up. I call my mama like, hey, can you send me $4 gas money? I'm scraping up change from all my, I'm asking my mentors in my little village, people within my village like, hey, I need $20 for this, that. Scrape up enough, just enough for gas money and still end up using the rest of my credit card to get home. So I'm like, bro, I'm like ass out broke when I get home or whatever. Or at least on my way home, I'm broke. Like, only money that I have to my name. I didn't even get to buy no food or nothing. Luckily, my sister had sent me like $5 and I had bought a 4 for $4. Like, I only had enough money just for gas. That's how broke I was. I'm like, I'm on the way home. Whoop. Drive home is 11 hours.
Now, let's talk about that.
I forgot to mention that. The drive from South Carolina to Michigan is 11 hours. 11 hours excluding stops. So I'm like, all right, I'm busting 11 hours down. I get to Ohio. Ohio is like one of the biggest states that I go through. Like, I have to go through the whole state of Ohio. Just so big, like it's just so big, like ooh, like it feel like it take a whole day to get through Ohio. And police and state troopers, you can't like do the dash, you gotta like just, but you can't NASCAR speed race that bitch through Ohio. That 11-hour drive, I hit the road on my way home, call mom, everybody, she know I'm coming home. On my way home, I'm like, I call my best friend, one of my best friends from middle school, you know, my good girl, India. And I'm like, I want to stop and see you, woo, woo. She's like, okay. So she sends me an address. Like, I drive to where she sent me, and it like, I had to stop my trip. Like, y'all, I was about to pass her ex and everything. And I was like, oh my God, I never get to see her. I'm always covering her. So let me just pull over. I put it in my GPS and past the original exit, but I wasn't too far where I could just come up on the next exit and like just turn around type of. So I'm like, I'm about to just turn around for her. So I turn around. Girl, always go with your first mind. Everything in me was saying, Khari, just keep going, Khari, keep going. Just go home. Just go home. Just go home. Go home. Don't go straight home. Don't stop. Don't stop. But you know, I ignored that. I said, I really need to see her. I'm gonna go see her. I wanna go see her. I already told you I didn't have the money to I didn't have any extra money for gas, nothing. So my gas is already low. I'm like, this is burning extra gas. I'm scared. I'm not gonna have enough to get home. So pull up to the location she sent me. Call her like, this is like a party building. Like, this is not no house. It's not no apartment complex. Like, girl, what is this? She like, where you at? Flip your camera. Miss Mamas, you sent me this address and said, come on. You said, come over. You said, stop by on my way home. Why are you sending me addresses that's not yours? She basically, long story short, she wasn't there. So I'm like, I gotta get back on the road because I put this on the wrong location. I'm not going back. I'm not going any back further in Ohio. I'm only going a little bit back, and that's about it. A few minutes back. Not no 20, 15, 30, no. Like doing that 11-hour drive like really drains me. Like, oh, it drains my eyes. So I gotta be on that road paying attention or whatever. So boom, in Ohio. Turn back around, get back on the highway. So on the way home, I'm driving, I'm getting tired. However, wherever the address she sent me, wherever it was at, it was like a small town. It took me a whole bunch of turns and back roads to get to the address she sent me. Like, I came from lights to like no lights, back road, dirt, hay, country. So I'm like, when I get back to the highway, I'm like, oh my God, I'm in the middle of nowhere. So I'm just driving. I'm like, oh, like I keep telling myself I'm tired. And in my brain, I'm like, Khari, just drive like a little bit longer. If you're a driver, you know, you can tell yourself like over and over again, like drive a little bit longer, just a little bit more. In this case, I was for real myself, like, okay, we just gonna drive like 2 more miles. We're gonna drive to the nearest exit, like the next, because every exit that I kept passing, you can see into the towns, and it was just dark. Like there was no signs to gas stations, you ain't see no lights, no nothing. And once again, I'm in Ohio. It's no shade to my girls in Ohio, but if you this skin tone, Ohio was not your tea. Ohio was not cute. Ohio was not my friend. So I'm like, I cannot be in this town. I cannot be in this state this long. Like, I need to hurry up and get out of here. So, like, the last thing I'm gonna do is just stop at any exit, pull up at an exit because I'm like tired. Pull up at any exit and like just go pull over somewhere and sleep. No. In my head, I'm thinking like that can lead me to getting pulled over. Here's the part that I left out of the story time. My license was suspended. So the whole time I'm in South Carolina, my license was suspended. My car was under my name. I didn't have no insurance, and I had over $1,000 in tickets.
I know that's right.
So if I get pulled over anywhere, anytime, my car is going bye-bye, and I may be getting locked up. So I'm like, I don't want to put myself in no position or no form or fashion where the police can mess with me and be able to run my information or something. And I'm legally educated, but not too much. Like sometimes I forget, and like the police trigger like a different anxiety. Like just dealing with the police triggers a different anxiety with me. I can't even think straight when the police are like, my heart just be like pounding. Like
I'm having a fucking panic attack right now.
I just be like, oh my God, because like every time I don't know. I really don't know what it is and where it came from, but the police just really like gets my anxiety like through the roof, like nothing else. So I keep driving and I'm like driving through, and I see the semi truck. Now the semi truck passed me. Like at first it just speed and it just fly past me like boom.
I said, damn bitch.
I'm like, if we in Ohio, you driving that fast? That's crazy. Ain't you a semi truck? That's real crazy. That's like my thought when he flew past me because he was like going that fast for him to be a semi truck. Back up to him. And when I catch back up to him, I'm in the lane for cars. I'm trying to think. The left lane is for cars and the right lane is for trucks. Whenever there's no cars in the left lane, the trucks may get over, but they also have to get back over to their lane because that car, the left lane is like not for trucks at all. They can get a ticket for that. I'm in the lane and the semi truck is like, as I'm driving this way, the semi truck is like just start getting over. Like y'all, as I'm driving, I'm jamming. Girl, the semi truck is getting over. Straight. Cut me off. Y'all, when I tell y'all, like, it was like this much road left. It was that much road left. On this side, bitch, it was grass. It was grass and like these little cable cords. These metal cable cords that protect cars from going too far in the ditch. Getting closer and closer to this thing. Y'all. Why? I don't know what happened. It was so quick. Like, all I see was the truck was really about to the back end of his truck was about to do this to my front end. Like, it was about to just be, it was gonna be a dundada. So I couldn't just stop because my car was moving so fast. So he like basically just ran me off the road and I ran into the little things, the little cable cords. All I know is it just was like scraping up. It was scraping up the sides of my car. Like, and I was just like, look, I was like, oh my God. Like, as I was doing that, I just like put my hands on the wheel. I was like, oh my God. I was in the car, I swear to God, y'all. Hit the little ropes and I seen it happening. I was like, it is not my time. I said, not right now. Not on my watch, y'all. I was in that car. I said, God, it's me again. I know I said I don't believe in you, but I believe in you right now. I believe in you right now. It's like, no, I was just in the car like, bro, this can't be happening to me. It can't be happening to me. That was my main like thing in the car while I was driving. So the car scraped up the side. I'm like, when I had said no, not now, the car had like drifted just a little bit away from the thing so where it couldn't keep scraping it up. And then boom, my tire blow out on my left side on the driver wheel. Tire blow out, boom. I'm like, oh my God, I hear the tire like boom, 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 boom. My fucking rim started scraping the ground. And that's how bad it was. Like, the car's still outside covered in snow. I would show y'all right now, but it's covered in snow. But yeah. So yeah, I'm like, I can't believe my car is messed up, y'all. Everything happening, my credit cards, everything, like, it's just so much happening to me. In between me, like, knowing it so much in the back of my mind, my higher self is like, it's a reason. It gotta be a reason. Like, you're a good person. Like, this just don't happen to you. Like, it's something happening. It's something happening, and you just gotta trust. At this time, you can't even think. Like, you just gotta trust the universe and have some faith in your angels. When it happened, I got out my car and just went in the middle of the road and started screaming. I started screaming like I was a crazy man. Like, I was like, no! I was like, oh my God! I was just like going crazy in the middle of the road at like 3 in the morning. My mom like, Mom, come get me with the whoop. She like, okay, I'm on my way. First, I call one of my friends. I'm gonna call her Miss Mamas. I call Miss Mamas like, hey, can you come help me? She like, I'm on the way. And she like, I can't get over there. I won't be over there for a minute. And she was doing something. And I said, like, how fast are you going to be on the way? And she was like, I'm on the way. Just give me a moment. And I'm like, no, I'm stuck on the side of the road. I need you to be here now. Not in a few minutes. Not in 10 minutes, even though I was 30 minutes away from the city. I need you here now. I need you to be on the way, at least. I need to know you're on the way. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to pause. I'm like, you know what? You're good. I don't need you to do it. I call my mom, like, Mama, can you come get me in with the whoop? She like, okay, I'm on the way. Now, y'all, it's not raining in Ohio. It's like normal. I don't know what was going on in the city. So the city had like recently, not too long ago, had a bad flood where basically it flooded so bad, people were able to ride jet skis on the freeway. So that should explain to you how bad the flood was. Like, it was so bad. All the major freeways to get out of Detroit were blocked, flooded. All the streets flooded. Everything was like flooded, like to the point where if you didn't have a F-150 you wasn't getting nowhere. So even then, those trucks was not high enough. The water still was higher. Like, it was higher than any like car can withstand, honestly. So I'm like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Come to find out, the flood happened like right after I messed my car up. So like, as I was messing my car up, I guess it was just beginning to rain more and more. And when everything finished, it was flooded. So mama, she said yes. Call me back like 30 minutes later, like, I'm sorry, son, we can't come get you right now because it's flooded everywhere.
You'll be alright. Okay.
Mind y'all, I'm stuck on the side of the road, like, just in my head going bananas. Like, with me, I'm a fixed sign. I like to have a plan. So, if I'm not able to make a plan or nothing is going, like, I'm not able to fix it some way, somehow, I'll go crazy. Like, in my brain, I'll go crazy because I'm like, oh my God, like, everything is about to fail because there's no plan. There's nothing next. I can't do my next move. Like, so yeah, I'm in my car going crazy, and I'm just like, oh my God, nobody can come get me. So at first, I was going crazy for like, it would come in spasms. So for like an hour, I'll be like in my head, like, oh my God, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? And then like a few minutes later, I'm like, it's okay. Your angels got you. You good. Everything happens for a reason. Trust the universe. Whoop the dee whoop, and whoop the whoop. But at the same time, I was going crazy. If that makes sense. So out of nowhere, I'm just like, let's make a TikTok. I don't know. I have nothing to lose type thing. I'm the type of person, if there's nothing good to add to the situation, then don't add to it at all. Like, there's no reason to add more negativity to a negative situation. That just does nothing more but feed. So I'm real, what's the word? What is the word? I'm real resilient when it comes to just like bouncing back and stuff. And I never feed into like a situation. I never let it get the best of me. I have a positive outlook on everything. No matter if the situation can be like one of the worst situations, I have a positive outlook, because the positive outlook on situations bring the best outcome, or an outcome that's in your favor. Like, so yeah, I decided to make the TikTok. So I make the first TikTok, and after I make that TikTok, it just like start blowing up, like slowly but surely start blowing up. I get on my phone with my friends, I'm like, oh my God, people's actually watching this, like, I can't believe I'm blowing up from this or whatever. So they like post your Cash App, post your GoFundMe. And in my mind, I'm like a really considerate person. It's hard for me to accept help. Let me not say that, no. I used to have a hard time accepting help. So even if I knew I needed help the most, I still won't go out and reach for help, because I know how people are going through. It was like in the midst of the pandemic, like people are going through stuff, people have bills, people barely have jobs. So I'm not about to get on Instagram or social media or anything and be like, hey, I need money for my situation, when everybody has a situation going on. Well, my friends was like, Khari, you don't understand, people want to help you. Like, you need to put your Cash App up, like something, they trying to help you. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna just put my Cash App up. I put my Cash App up, and this is where shit went down, girl. This is where my angel said, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. So yeah, let's go backtrack some. So my license was suspended. My license was suspended due to some tickets I had because I didn't have no insurance one time. I didn't have no driver's license, and I failed to obey like this traffic sign. I turned somewhere I wasn't supposed to turn. As long as I come to court with some driver's license, insurance, or when I did scratch like all the tickets or whatever. But here's the thing with that. So that happened like in the midst of the pandemic. I'm saying it wrong. That happened in the beginning of the pandemic. So, you know, when the beginning of the pandemic happened, the courts was messed up. Everything was just like unorganized. People trying to figure things out. So I get a little thing in the mail for me to go to court for Zoom. Y'all, everything in me, I could not find a Zoom court. I did not know how to do it. It was just like, they made it harder than what it was, honestly. I would say that. Like, they need some better instruction. They need an instructional video on 36districtcourt.com, like .org, to help people understand that, because what they got up there right now, they make you download a PDF file and it don't work. So basically I end up missing one court time. I missed one, then the other one I just was skipping, because I'm like, bro, y'all keep sending me this Zoom court and I can't do this. I don't understand it. I'm all the way in South Carolina. Like, I really just needed to be in Detroit where I can go to the court and get some assistance and just be face to face and get everything done, you know? Yeah, so that was one thing. So them tickets, I owe like $1,000 in tickets, still owe some tickets, to pay $800 to Detroit just to get my license cleared, like just to be driving again. So I needed to pay that. I owe some money to West Virginia, and I believe that was it ticket wise. So I basically $1,000 in tickets. One thing, my credit cards, I was for sure 2 bands of credit card debt. So like altogether, I needed like $3,000 to get out of my hole, or I don't know. That's what I thought I needed initially to get all that paid back. That's what I thought I needed. So when Cash App started pouring in, I'm like, oh my God, yes, I can put my tickets and stuff. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Random people on TikTok Cash App me, and I basically ended up getting like $1,500 from Cash App. Now, however, I had to pay the tickets. I still have my credit card debt. I still had to find a car, and I still had to buy insurance to get the car off the lot, and those like the main 4 things I had to do with, so we're not gonna include anything else. But basically, it was not enough. It was some money to help me. I was so grateful for it, but it wasn't enough. Yes, it was enough, because I'm here where I'm at now, but in my head, I'm thinking like, that's not enough. That's not gonna work. But I'm happy, so I'm like, I'm gonna figure this out. I'm gonna make something work. Something gotta shake. So first thing I do, I pay my tickets. So I paid my tickets. Well, the little money they're sending me. So I paid the tickets first. Boom. I'm like, okay. I paid the tickets. My mom was like, you do know once you pay tickets and your license is suspended, you pay the tickets and then you have to pay a reinstatement fee. So basically, in the state of Michigan, you can pay your tickets off. However, you have to go to the DMV or the Secretary of State, wherever it's called and wherever you're from. You go there and you have to pay some more fees to get your license back, like to get them reinstated to where they're like legit or whatever. So I'm like, bro, okay, I gotta wait. So I just paid the tickets, didn't pay the reinstatement fee. And I'm like, I gotta go get a car. So I go car looking. Mind y'all, I told y'all my credit cards was maxed out. When your credit card's maxed out, it reports to the credit bureau. Credit score done. I'm like, not a 450, like a 540. Like, you can't get no car with that. You can't get nothing with that. That's terrible. So I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Like, this not, what's the cards I'm being dealt right now, they don't seem like they can be played, but I'm gonna play them because I don't got no other choice. I gotta have faith. Something gotta give. Something gonna happen. So I'm gonna search for cars. My friend had just got his car from the dealership, and he sent me to the dealership. I'm like, okay, I'll go to this dealership. I go to the dealership with a 450 credit score, 540 credit score. I don't know why I keep saying 450. It probably was a 450. 540 credit score. $300 to my name. That's all I had, y'all. All I had to my name was $300. Luckily, my second mom, she blessed me with some money. So she randomly was like, okay, I'm gonna send you this money. Ooh, I'm like, okay, perfect. Like, when she sent me that, I was like, oh my God, yes, smart seat, please. So yeah, she sent me the money and I'm like, yeah. Cause like y'all, this whole time I kept seeing 55555, and basically 555 means like in angel numbers, necessary changes are happening. It's like divine timing and necessary changes are happening. So basically, they want you to just have faith and just know everything is happening for a reason. Okay. I just keep having my faith. I just keep holding on to faith. So I go in the lot. I'm like, when I go in this lot, I've never been in a lot before. I never dealt with a car dealership, a salesman, none of that. Like, none of that. My mama never told me nothing. But we go in this lot, and my mama is like expecting me to know everything. Like, she's really want to help me or whatnot. I'm like, oh my God, I'm getting more and more stressed because salesmen try to play you. They try to get you to put money down. They try to get you the most expensive car or whatever. So my mama like, why is you doing this? Like, you setting yourself up. Are we looking at cars? We see a couple cars like out of my range, like way out of my range. And I'm like, ugh, I really want them cars. But then we get some low budget cars that's like within my range, but they like really like not worth it. Like too many miles, there's stuff wrong with them that I like scratches and bumps, like dents on them that I have to take with the car if I want to buy it. And in my head I'm like, nah, that ain't, I ain't feeling that. The car, I find this Malibu. Y'all, when I seen the Malibu, it had rims, it had a little tint to it. It was nice, it was push to start. 2018, I was just like, oh my God, this is the car. Like, this is the car I need. I have to have this car. So I test drive this car, even though I know how much it is. The price, I'm like, Khari, this car is too much. You know it is. You know it is. So it was hard for my brain to accept like this can be my car. So I test drive it. Y'all, I'm driving it. I'm like, I like the way it's riding. I'm like, ooh, I like this. Like, as I'm driving it, I pull up to this gas station by the dealership. I put some gas in it. Pump the gas, I'm like, out of nowhere, an image in my brain popped up like a flash from the future, I would say, like a little vision. It was me with the car. I was like, this is my car. I was just like, in my brain, I was like, this is my car. I like it. It's me. It's my car. Like, it's mine. Like, this is it. I was happy. I'm like, okay, everything going. I'm like, okay, we getting somewhere. We found something. On my way back from doing my test drive, the salesman called me like, Khari, man, what's up? I'm sorry, but that car is sold.
You good? No, you're not. You're not, baby, and it's okay.
Sold! You just let me test drive it. Sold! What do you mean it's sold? You just told me, like, y'all, he went in the back, he said, let me go check this car, make sure everything's clear, I'm gonna let you test drive it. He came back with the key and said, it's clear, go test drive it. How is you telling me somebody else bought it? So in my head, I'm like, oh my God, if it's not one thing, it's another. But I didn't let it go. In the back of my eye, was in the car. I said, no. I said, this is my car. Y'all, I swear to God, I was saying out loud. Like, I just said this out loud. I was like, my angels got to do something. Something has to give. I got to do something like this car. So, apparently, some older lady put money down on the car from her 401k and was like, can you hold it for me? I'm going to come back and pull the rest of my money on my 401k. And the manager was doing it for her. Even though he wasn't supposed to, he was doing it for her, I guess, this time or whatever. And So I'm like, bro, I can't get the car. So I'm in the house. I didn't accept the fact that I couldn't get the car though. I'm just in the house like, this is my car. I meditate on it. I'm watching YouTube videos on it, like reviews. I'm like, okay, learning everything about the car. I'm like, I'm gonna get in this car. Go to sleep. Let me show y'all the power of manifestation. The power of manifestation. So I just told y'all how he called me and told me the car is